Gosh, I hate it when that happens. Boy, hey, how's it going? What's up, y'all? Hey, Lisa. Hey, what's up, Carmen? How y'all doing? Doggone it. This is funny stuff. How's every little thing? Oh, shit. This really trips me out. How y'all been doing? What's been going on with you? Y'all been, well, hey, it ain't been cold as it is up here, so I know y'all doing okay. Y'all weather's fine. We got a little break for the last couple of days, so I'm happy. I'm happy. I am so ecstatic. We got us a little break. What's up, James? How's it going? We got us a decent little break. Um, and to the young lady out there, somebody asked me, um, somebody told me that they wanted to um, do food reviews. Okay, somebody told me that they wanted to do food reviews, and I said I would help. And it's been cold down there. I tell you what, I ain't even trying to hear what you talking about. No cold down there. I ain't even trying to hear that. Shoot. Bongino told Hoffa and the president he out of here. Okay, I take it you caught the news on Bongino, huh, James? That's funny. Hey, you know what? Let's start with that. Let's just chat about that for a second. And the fact that Miss Carmen seems to think it's cold down there. That's funny. Yeah, it's cold down there. Anyway, yes, for those that don't know, Dan Bongino has announced that he is leaving the FBI, and we'll get to this food review in a minute. uh, Dan Bongino has announced uh, that uh, he is leaving the FBI as of Friday, I believe. He said he was not coming back. Where does Carmen live? Where does Carmen live? Hey, Carmen, you want to tell him or shall I? uh, Carmen lives in the great state of Florida. For those that don't know, sorry if I'm sorry if I'm divulging secrets, top secrets, but she hails from the great state of Florida. So that's funny. That is funny. Um, I'm still thinking about that Bongino guy. That's so hilarious for those that don't understand. Oh, hey, Ronnie, what's happening? How you doing? Um, how cold could it possibly get in Florida? Hey, that's a good question. I tell you what, damn sure didn't get cold as it did here last week. It did not get as cold as it did here last week. I guarantee you. Got down in the low 30s. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit laughing. I'm gonna quit laughing because, cause you know, yeah, you. I don't want you to take offense to me laughing. Talking about some, talking about some 30s. Ah, boy, that's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Anyway, I think it's like in the 30s out there now, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's in the 30s out there right now. Uh, Wait a minute. No, it ain't in the 30s. What is it? Let me see what temperature it is right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is in the 30s. It's 35 right now. 35 here. So, uh, hey, we happy to see 30 around here. And yeah, I get it. I get it, Carmen. For y'all down there, that's ice cold. I get it. I get it. I'm just laughing because it's just how much I would love for it to just hang around 30. If it's there around 30, I am happy. Shoot, it was so cold last week. I just said fuck it. Okay, I ain't doing jack. That's how cold it was. Flim Flam Man gonna address the nation tonight. Uh, that's picnic weather. ah, hey Charles. Hey, up. Yeah, right now we can go out on a picnic. Shoot. Um, how cold did it get? It got. Let's see. It got. I believe the real temperature last week was around 5. I believe, and I think one day it got to 0. So you looking at you looking at about 27 degrees colder than it takes to freeze. Okay, 27 degrees below what it takes to freeze. Yeah, pretty cold. Anyway, uh, huh. Let me move that. I don't think there's anything I can do that's going to help this situation. On with the internet and got no idea what it is. Got a bad connection. So just so you all know, everything that looks good. See, it seems to be coming back. I don't know. I don't know what went on. I don't have any idea what was going on. So um, it just came back up. I don't know what went on. Something went on with the internet. So uh, we'll see if this works. Um, right now, it's back, and we'll see. Anyway, let's get back to James's point a second ago. Um, to James's point a second ago, uh, Dan Bongino, for those that haven't heard, um, who is the second in command, one of the second in command. We have two deputy FBI directors. And the reason we have two deputy FBI directors is because one of them has no experience doing anything. One of them knows absolutely nothing. Okay? One of them is a schmuck, nothing but a podcaster. And he was given the job of assistant or deputy FBI director. His name Dan Bongino. He promised they was gonna open the Epstein files. When they got him in there and told his ass, "You better shut up," they did an interview. Him and Cash Patel. Now you never see an interview with the other deputy FBI director. His name is he's the personal lawyer to Donald Trump. I can't think of his name. Man, so many names to remember. But he's the one that negotiated the deal with Ghislaine Maxwell, the other deputy director, for those that don't know. And you know what? Something just occurred to me. I know why the internet just messed up. We was having a good time. We was having some laughs, and the internet didn't like how much of a good time we was having. That's why it fucked up like that. When you're having a good time, what happens? The internet starts fucking up on you. See, that's what happened. I guarantee you that's what it was. I gotta stop laughing because the internet don't want to hear me have a good time. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, um, but we got a deputy FBI director in the name of Dan Bongino, who gave an interview with Maria Bartiromo and Cash Patel was there, and they literally looked. If you go back and look that interview up, look up the interview with Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, and Maria Bartiromo doing the interview. They look like while they were sitting there and she was right in front of them asking the questions, they looked like there was a guy. The look on their face says, hey, there's a guy standing behind her screwing a silencer on a weapon right now. They look so afraid. They look like we better say the right shit or that guy that's putting the silencer on the weapon's going to get us. That's how they looked, okay? So, and from what I understand, Patel will be leaving. You got people that don't know what they're doing. I understand that. I think Donald Trump doesn't like Patel either anymore. I think there's going to be a host of them leaving. What's that, guys? I can't think of the other deputy FBI guy. Yeah, in other words, stick to the script. Yes, that's the look they had on their face. We better stick to the script. You remember back when they started saying, "Oh, there's nothing to see here. There's no files. There's nothing in the files." After spending all of that time, saying, "Soon as we get there, we're going to disclose all the information. We're going to disclose all of the information." And then all of a sudden, there's nothing to see here. Y'all remember that. Well, Bongino, who has been disappeared up to now, you've seen him nowhere. Okay, now he stated that all he sees is four walls all day long. He says Cash Patel comes in at 6:30. He comes in at 7:30. He sees four walls all day long. Well, that kind of tells me somebody told your ass you can't even leave your office to go down to get a cup of coffee where everybody else is drinking coffee. You got to stay in your office no matter what. I guess he got his own Keurig in the office. So, one down, one down. And especially after, it's probably going to be some more, especially after you've heard of Susie Wiles interviews that she did with Vanity Fair, in which she just trashed all of them. She literally trashed them all. And that, that I'm like, God damn, you know, she got up there and told the truth about all of them, trashed every last one of them. I'm like, man. So we'll probably be seeing some more departures from this administration, and it wouldn't bother me none. Especially now that some of them are really, really culpable for crimes. Real some of them are really in deep doo doo for some crimes. So we'll probably start seeing a lot of the rats jump ship. And hey, James, me and you, well, we knew, and Ronnie, I bet you knew too that Bongino wasn't long for wasn't long for this game. Uh, uh, he said he wanted to go back to podcasting, and that's probably what he ought to do. If he don't, if that black SUV don't ride past him real fast and he have an accident, you know how that works. So we'll see, we'll see. Uh, uh. Oh, but what I was gonna say, a young lady told me she wanted to get into doing food reviews on. Before I get away from it, she wanted to get into doing food reviews, and I said that's a good thing. You know, there's a lot of people getting kind of popular for doing food reviews, but for that young lady, be careful when you're doing a food review because you never know who's out there watching your food reviews. Check this young lady out.
So today I'm back and I have a viral hamburger that everybody's been talking about. And I drove 3 hours for this, so I'm really excited. And I haven't ate all day. Let's get into it. Oh, it smells so good. All these mayonnaise on it. Oh, hell no, that's not. Oh, hell
no. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. So be careful when you're out there doing your food reviews. Okay? Just so y'all know. Anyway. Funny. So, do you remember that Steve Bannon video about going to jail? Yes. As a matter of fact, I do, Ronnie. I do remember that. I do remember that. As a matter of fact, where he talked about they was gonna definitely be on the hook for some crimes. He just came right out and said it. If we ever get out of power, you know, he said it's gonna be a bunch of people going to jail, and he literally named himself. Yes, Ronnie, absolutely. He literally named himself. He said he know he going to jail, and he's right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look this one video up that recently Letitia James's lawyer, put a bunch of folks on notice that he said that be careful that when the power change happens, it's gonna be some folks on the hook. That was Letitia James's attorney who said that. He said, yeah, we gonna go after some folks. I'm like, oh, some people trying to step up, huh? How about that? Some folks trying to step up. Oh, and one other thing. Somebody also sent me some video of me at a party last summer. Somebody sent me some video of me at a party, and I want to share that with y'all right now before we get into any other deep stuff. Uh, Here we go.
Big, 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 big. I can't even pass on her. She walk around with all her damn ass on her. Big, big.
uh, you gotta love it. I love the internet. Doggone it. Oh Lord. Anyway, my goodness. So I had a whole thing today, and I done got completely thrown off. Oh man, I done had a whole thing uh that I was gonna say that I wanted to check out. Whew, excuse me, y'all. That stuff cracks me up. Anyway, um, he wasn't grabbing her in the right spot. He should have been a little low. I don't know. Hey, Charles, I don't know if my man could have hung on if he grabbed any lower. I don't know if my man could have hung on if he grabbed any lower. He might have. It might have been a little too rough. It might have been a little too rough for him if he grabbed any lower. That Bronco might have tossed him. uh, huh. All right, y'all. Hey, let me calm down, cause that tickles me pink. All right. um, there's been concern here lately. This talk. I want to talk a little bit about this $12 billion bailout. Okay, that was announced, and there's been some concern with the black farmers that they're going to get left out of this. Excuse me, just like they got left out of some money that was designated for black farmers, but did not make it to them because of A, this administration, B, this Congress that's no good, and C, hey, the what's been going on in America forever. So when this $12 billion was announced, one group of black farmers and agriculturists have been instructing the farmers to not apply for the money. Now, that would never be my advice. I ran into this problem when I was in the mill, and every now and then we would be in a fight for some money that was owed to us, and the company would offer us less than what was owed to us. And we had a lot of people would go around talking about, forget that, don't accept that. Just continue to fight for what's owed to you. And my advice was always take what you can get and keep fighting. You take what they're gonna dish out. You take that money that's coming, however little it is. You take it and you keep fighting for what's owed to you. You're not giving up the fight because if they owe you 10% and they say, well, we're gonna give you 2% for this reason right here, You say, yeah, give me that 2%, but I'm still finna fight you for either 8% or 10%. You know, you can take the position that you owe me that 2% too. You owe me that too. So I want that 2 plus the 10. That's the fight. You don't say, if I take the 2%, then I'm going to stop fighting for the other 8 or the 10. No. Anything that will put you ahead, you take it. Now, this has always been my opinion. Let's listen.
New tonight, black farmers are pushing back against a federal farm assistance program, saying the way the money is being distributed raised serious questions about fairness and even constitutional rights. At the center of the dispute is a $12 billion federal aid program and a legal fight that could now head to the U.S. Supreme Court. Fox 13's Rosalind Freeman joins us live in the studio tonight after speaking with both sides. Rosalind, this is a lot of money that we're talking about. So what exactly is the problem?
The Black Farmers and Agriculturalists Association and Corporation say the problem isn't the money itself. It's who gets it, who doesn't, and why. Today, the association explained why they're rejecting the $12 billion federal farm assistance program tied to the trade impacts and tariffs.
It's not a matter of our being anti-farmers. I am a farmer. I was born a farmer. I live to be a farmer. I will die a farmer. This is not anti-farming. This is about fairness.
The Black Farmers and Agriculturalists Association represents farmers, landowners, and heirs of black farmers nationwide. They argue that race-based aid meant to compensate black farmers for decades of discrimination was blocked as unconstitutional, yet now billions of dollars are being offered without addressing those same claims.
So what we're arguing is if the Constitution then is what was being used to deprive African American farmers from a congressional mandate from receiving monies that they were to receive as a victim for racial discrimination by USDA, how can this same agency now, USDA, vis-a-vis the president, use its discretion to give to this group of farmers currently?
The group is also warning about long-term consequences, especially for heirs of black farmers.
Federal courts are using this particular guide to violate or to deprive the sons and daughters, the heirs of black farmers, from receiving the exact same benefit that every other citizen in this country enjoys, and that is a fundamental, God-given, constitutional right to inherit property.
But not everyone agrees with rejecting the money. Some say taking the aid now and continuing the legal fight later makes more sense.
Is that I think that if they qualify for it, the 20,000 African-American farmers, whichever ones qualify for it, I think they should go ahead and opt in to receive it.
Burrell says for the Black Farmers and Agriculturalists Association, the issue is bigger than a single payout.
That means now that here again, we still have judicial remedy, but we're going to have to do what the black community has done for the last 100 years, and we're going to have to go again to the highest court of the land.
Okay. Now, there's only one thing that would cause me to agree to not take the money. And that is if there was language associated with getting the money, if there was language that said, in order to get this money, you have to give up any claim on monies already owed you. If that were the case, I would never take it. Long as there's no language involved that says, if you sign up for this program today, you give up any claim on other programs that's owed to you from the past. See, they will slip language in there like that and gear it, literally tailor it to the black farmers. They will do that. Minority farmers. That's the only way I would say don't take it. If you qualify for this money today, because here, let's hear from another farmer, and he's going to explain it the way I would explain it.
In a year's time, this president is putting white farmers out of business, and his vice president, J.D. Vance, is buying the land under his company called Acre Trader. Y'all look it up if you don't believe me. So they got a master plan here, and what I'm telling black farmers is, no, man, apply. They're banking on you not to apply. Go into those local offices. Matter of fact, Roland, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to my local office tomorrow, and I'm going to apply. They are banking on black farmers not applying. They are banking on black farmers to miss the deadline, and they're banking on us not to go in and get farm serial numbers, report ID. We're going to do it this time. We're going to fix their ass, because look, that's how they leave us out. And they know that this system that's in place is geared up for white farmers.
Yep.
Now, there's some stuff on the internet right now, Roland. I want to clean it up. This is not slave reparations. This is not a court case that you opt out of. It's not. It's not any of those things, Roland.
Yep.
It's a Trump-created program, and it's called Farmer Bridge Assistance Program, where he's going to compensate white farmers for the mistake he made. Now, here's what happened. He created this trade fiasco. He created the problem with tariffs and all this stuff. And then we turned around and had to pay tariffs on all of the parts that come in. And when my combines go down road, I have to wait for parts to come from other parts of the world because we don't make them here. And then I got to pay extra money. I got to pay extra money for these parts, man.
So that's the way I would explain it to the farmers if I were talking to the farmers. This program here is a program he set up just because he screwed up. This program ain't got nothing to do with any other programs that may be already in litigation in court or any addressing any misdeeds of the past that's been done by USDA. So just like I did in the mill, take and go for any money you can get today and continue the fight that you're already in. If you qualify for any of this cash, go get it. Go get it because you know them white farmers. And check this out, just so everybody know. The first people in line for this money, they're going to be eating this money up so fast, are your Monsantos and your Arthur Daniels Midland, your huge operations. Okay? Those are the ones going to be first in line with their paperwork talking about, I need 10 billion out of that 12. Okay, they're going to be first in line trying to suck up all that money. So if you qualify, reach your hand in the pot and get what you can get. That's my advice for the farmers. So there. Does anybody disagree with me? Just out of curiosity. If anybody can see a different side of that I do not see. If you see a side that I don't see, hey, chime in. Let me know. Because why cut your nose off to spite your face? That's what this sounds like to me. You know, You don't turn down one program because you got screwed out of another program. Fight the good fight and, you know, do your thing. That's my opinion. I moving along, y'all may remember a woman by the name of Tina Peters. Tina Peters was convicted out in Colorado. She was convicted of she was a election official out in Colorado, and she was convicted of letting somebody get access to the election machinery. She got somebody else's pass and gave it to someone else so they could get access to the machinery back during the election where they was crying fraud. Remember, Tina Peters was the woman who, in court, she claimed she could not go to prison because she needed a special kind of bed to sleep on. She couldn't sleep on a prison bed. And she also, when they arrested her, she also complained that they didn't treat her right while they was arresting her. They was hurting her while they was arresting her. Well, she was convicted and given 9 years in state prison in Colorado. Well, here recently, Donald Trump decided he was going to give her a pardon. Now, you truly have to be, let's say, insane to think because you're the president, you can give a federal pardon to a person serving a state crime. He knows better than that. At least you would think he was. Now, this guy don't seem to be all there all the time, so we don't know. But let's just take a look at what he's trying to do.
President Trump talked about Tina Peters today for the first time since the president issued a so-called pardon trying to get her out of state prison in Colorado last Thursday. It's a purely symbolic move. The president doesn't have power to pardon people on state charges. In fact, today, President Trump did not even mention his supposed pardon of Tina Peters. He just ranted about Colorado's governor refusing to pardon her. And the president made a series of false claims in the process.
Poorly run state of Colorado with a governor who's incompetent, and frankly with a governor that won't allow our wonderful Tina to come out of a jail, in a high-intensity jail, because she caught people cheating on an election and they said she was cheating. She wasn't cheating. She went over, she looked at one of the election scams going on, and because she did that, they put her in jail for 9 years.
It's going to take a minute to unpack those false claims, but I feel like this is important. So maybe we can just kind of like baseline set again about what's happening right now with Tina Peters. Trump claims that Peters caught people cheating on an election. That is not true. Tina Peters did not uncover evidence of election fraud or an election scam. Her criminal plot to breach election systems was an attempt to find evidence of Trump's claims, but it failed to produce that evidence. Trump said there that Tina Peters was accused of election cheating because she uncovered cheating. That also is false. Peters was accused of breaking a variety of other state laws tied to that election system breach, where she gave an employee's security badge to one of her fellow conspiracy theorists and allowed that person access to voting equipment. Trump also falsely claimed today that Colorado's Democratic governor is the one who put Tina Peters in jail. Not true. Peters was charged by a Republican prosecutor, convicted by a jury in Deep Red Mesa County, convicted on 4 felonies, attempting to influence a public servant and conspiracy to commit criminal impersonation. That plus a couple misdemeanors. Peters has never been accused of election cheating herself, as Trump claims, although Peters was accused of election incompetence when she was the county clerk. She failed to collect and count the ballots in the drop box right outside her election office. Those 574 ballots were only discovered in the drop box the following election year. Peters initially took responsibility for the error, then later said that she was the victim of a conspiracy that was set up to make her look foolish.
Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am, let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. No. Let go of me. It hurts. Let go of me. Give me my
You're not fit. Do you understand?
Stop it. No, let go of me. Yes, you are, Caleb. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give it to me. Give me my key.
Stay out here. Step outside.
Take my purse. Let go of me. You're hurting me. And I'm going to show all the bruises that you put on me.
If you're not going to cooperate, you'll be charged
with obstructing. Let go of me.
Understand that.
You let go of me now.
No, ma'am.
You're bruising me. Let go of me.
Stop pulling against us.
I'm not pulling against you. Let go of me.
Stand up like an adult.
Shut up. What an asshole thing to say to me.
Your reputation at this point is poor because of what you've done here and after. Your lies are well documented, and these convictions are serious. I'm convinced you would do it all over again if you could. You're as defiant as a defendant as this court has ever seen. You don't have those histories of drug and alcohol abuse. There's no lifetime of trauma, not even close to the type of mitigating circumstances I would see from many folks who sit in that chair. No, to the contrary, Ms. Peters, you are a privileged person. You are as privileged as they come. And you use that privilege to obtain power, a following, and fame. And to be sure, there's no doubt in my mind that it's exactly what you wanted, and it defies all sense of common sense to believe when you suggested to me a few moments ago that you didn't want this attention. No, you crave it, ma'am. And there is no one in this courtroom who would consider that to be anything other than the absolute truth. There are many things in my mind that are crystal clear about this case. You are no hero, you abused your position, and you're a charlatan who used and is still using your prior position in office to peddle a snake oil that's been proven to be junk time and time again. In your world, it's all about you. This is nonsense. Our system of government can't function when people in government think that somehow, some way, the power they've been given is absolute in all respects. And that's where you fell.
And that was the judge. That was the judge smacking her across the lips. Yeah, she was handcuffed and talking. She literally was, talking about, hey, you can't arrest me. Talking about give her the keys to her car. Yeah, while she's handcuffed behind her back. I don't know how she was gonna drive. I don't know how she was gonna drive, but she fully intended to leave there driving. But that's how high and mighty she felt. That's how high and mighty she felt. This woman literally told the judge she couldn't go to prison because she can't sleep on the kind of beds in prison. That's the reason I can't go to prison. I got a special bed I need to sleep in. And the judge looked at her. You crazy. He basically said, you crazy. Okay? And he literally told her to her face, you are as rotten as they come. You are more rotten than I've ever seen in my courtroom. That's what he told her. You are as rotten as they come. And sent her damn ass to jail. And of course, the connected have been sending money to the Trump fund. You know, they done sent money out to Trump to get Trump to try. Trump has been riding the governor of Colorado to turn her over to federal custody. See, that was the first plan. They literally petitioned to have the governor of Colorado turn her over to federal custody. And she learned to sleep on him now. Yeah, I suppose she is, or she ain't. She either is or she ain't. But they tried to get her into federal custody just so Trump could turn her loose. And Trump, he's so fucked up that he just said, fuck it. As of such and such date, this was like a week ago, she is now pardoned. I have officially pardoned her. Can't arrest me, I'm white. Yeah, that's the old, hey, you treating me like a nigga argument. That's what that is. Hey, Charles, that's what that is. That's the old, hey, you can't treat me like a nigga. Y'all remember that white dude that was down, I think it was in the airport down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, down in Florida, they was arresting a white dude, and he said, you treating me like a nigga. You can't do this to me. Oh, boy, that you know what? That tickles me to this day. That tickles me to this day. And that was her sentiment. Guarantee you that was her sentiment. You can't arrest me. And she's been privileged her entire life. By the way, I haven't said this in a while. If you can, hit that thumbs up, share this, and subscribe. I appreciate that. But this is a woman who has had privilege her whole life. This is a female Donald Trump. Okay? And she feels like, hey, you can't do this. I get away with the dirty shit that I do, the illegal shit that I do. I get away with that. That was her attitude. So I only hope, I hope that she adapted to that bed, like you said, man. I hope she got to adapt to that bed because Daddy Trump can't get you out. No matter how many pardons he hand you, he can't get you out. You in the state penitentiary system. And hopefully, you know what? Hopefully this will do her a little good, to find out, hey, when you allow yourself to be brainwashed in this manner, bad shit can happen to you. When you allow yourself to be brainwashed like this, some bad shit can happen to you. Shame on you. So, that's all I got for this evening. Next week is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 17th. Next week is Christmas Eve, ain't it? Next Wednesday will be Christmas Eve. 7 days. Yeah. I suppose I'll be on here next Wednesday. I guess we'll find out. We'll check it out by next Monday. Wow, that means it's only 14? Man, it's only a few days left in this year. Boy, I tell you what. This year's been something else. This This has been crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all have a good rest of the evening, good rest of the week. We got some halfway decent weather right now. It's in the 30s. So I'm going to try and enjoy that. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'll probably be in. But I'm going to enjoy the fact that it's not sub-freezing right now. I will stay prayed up. And hey, Carmen, you have a good one and good weekend as well. And hey, thanks y'all. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me as usual. And a good night to you as well, Miss Ronnie. Man, this has been an interesting year. Let's keep going. All right, y'all. Take it easy.